There is something terrifying about freedom, especially when it's paired with future uncertainty. We humans are fragile creatures. We crave constraints. We want structure. We long for security. Even if those things aren't good for us, we still prefer the familiar to the unknown. That's why, after walking through the parted seas and witnessing miracles, the Israelites still romanticized their chains. They said, "We remember the fish that we ate in Egypt that cost nothing, the cucumbers and the melons." Never mind the brick quotas that they had to meet. Never mind the beatings. Never mind the slavery. At least in Egypt, they were familiar with what to expect. Bondage, for all its horror, was predictable. Freedom, not so much. To walk with God is to step into holy unpredictability. It is to be led into the wilderness where the map is unclear, the wind is wild, and the only constant is the presence of God who refuses to be tamed. And that's what makes it so hard. We want safety. He offers himself. We want a schedule. He offers manna, just enough for the day. We want to cling to what we can see. He invites us to trust what we can't. Sometimes a soul can be more comfortable staying bound to something harmful simply because it feels familiar. The prison cell becomes a refuge, not because it's good, but because it's known. The thought of walking out the door into the open, into the unknown, feels more terrifying than the abuse left behind. That's the paradox of fear. It doesn't just trap us in pain, it deceives us about what peace truly is. But God does not deliver us from Egypt just to keep us safe. He delivers us so that we can walk with Him through deserts, across seas, and into promises not yet seen. In Mark 1:12, it says the Spirit immediately drove him out into the wilderness, talking about Jesus Christ. And that's what they did to him. And it's what He often does to us. Walking with God is walking on the wild side. It is at once frightening and freeing. It is terrifying and exhilarating. It feels like letting go of the ledge and free falling into the arms of a God that you cannot control, but you must. And that's the invitation. Trust me. Not because you know what I am doing, but because you know who I am. So today, if the Lord is calling you to step away from what has bound you, even if it feels familiar, don't shrink back. Don't let fear reframe slavery as safety. Don't let predictability become your God. You were not saved to survive Egypt. You were saved to follow the pillar of cloud and fire into the wild, into the unknown, into the place where only God can keep you. And He will.